Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Credo Technology Group Holding Ltd's latest report, and let's just say there was a shareholder meeting and some important votes were cast. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting the real scoop on what is happening behind the scenes at public companies, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And for more exclusive discussions and insights, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. So, Credo Technology Group Holding Ltd, or C.R.D.O as you might see it on the stock market, recently held its 2025 annual general meeting. This is where the folks who own pieces of the company, the shareholders, gather to vote on big decisions. Think of it as the company S family meeting, but with millions of dollars on the line. One of the main events at any shareholder meeting is electing the board of directors. These are the people in charge of steering the ship, making sure the company is run well and for the benefit of the shareholders. At this meeting, Credo, as shareholders, voted on 3 specific director nominees. The goal was for these nominees to serve until the next big annual meeting or until they stepped down. Looking at the results, it seems the shareholders were pretty much in agreement. For William J. Brennan, a whopping 118 million shares voted in favour, with just over 5 million withheld. Yat Tung Lam and Chi Feng Chung also saw strong support, with very similar numbers of votes cast for them. This shows a clear mandate from the shareholders for these individuals to continue leading. It is always good to see such decisive voting. It means there is a shared vision for the company S direction. Next up, a topic that always gets attention, the pay of the top executives. Shareholders got to give their thumbs up or thumbs down on how the company S leaders are being compensated. Now, it is important to note this is an advisory vote, meaning the board doesn't have to follow it, but it is a strong signal of shareholder sentiment. And the signal here is generally positive. Over 116 million shares voted in favour of the executive compensation, with about 7 million voting against and a small number abstaining. This suggests that while some shareholders might have reservations, the majority feel that the compensation packages are reasonable for the work done by the named executive officers. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Companies need to attract top talent, but shareholders want to ensure they are getting good value for their money. Finally, a very crucial part of corporate governance, the ratification of the independent auditors. These are the folks who check the company S financial books to make sure everything is honest and accurate. Credo S shareholders were asked to approve Ernst & Young LLP, also known as EY, as their independent auditors for the upcoming fiscal year. And this one was a landslide victory. Around 143 million shares voted in favour of ratifying EY, with very few against or abstaining. This is a strong endorsement of EY, and shows the shareholders have confidence in their ability to provide an independent and accurate assessment of Credo. As financial health, choosing a reputable auditor is vital for maintaining trust with investors and the market. The report is then signed off by James Loughman, the Chief Legal Officer, on behalf of Credo Technology Group Holding Limited. This signifies the official submission of these voting results to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, let's look at the bigger picture here. At face value, these voting results are quite positive for Credo. The directors elected have a clear endorsement, the executive compensation received a nod of approval, and the auditors are well positioned to continue their work. This suggests a stable governance environment at the moment. However, the real story often lies beyond the straightforward votes. While these numbers show shareholder agreement on the proposed items, it is the underlying performance that truly matters. We didn't see detailed financial statements in this particular filing, which is an 8K report focused on events like shareholder meetings. To truly understand Credo S health, we need to dive into their quarterly reports, their 10Q filings, and their annual reports, the 10K. That is where we find the revenue figures, profit margins, debt levels, and all the other juicy financial details that tell us if the company is growing, shrinking, or just treading water. In terms of risks and opportunities, the strong shareholder support for directors and auditors is a strength, reducing immediate governance concerns. However, without seeing the financial performance, it is hard to say if the executive compensation is truly justified or if the company is heading in the right direction strategically. A key opportunity would be for Credo to continue innovating and capturing market share in its industry, whatever that may be specifically, as their core business is in semiconductors. An increasingly competitive space. A notable risk for any semiconductor company is the rapid pace of technological change and the global supply chain. In conclusion, while this specific filing shows that Credo Technology Group Holding Ltd is following proper corporate procedures and has shareholder confidence in its governance structure, it is just one piece of the puzzle. The real test will be in their financial performance and their ability to execute their business strategy in a dynamic market. I'll be keeping an eye on their financial reports for a deeper dive. Alright, that is our quick decode of Credo Technology Group Holding Ltd's latest filing. What is your take on these shareholder votes? Do they tell you enough about the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community for deeper discussions. The link is waiting for you in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next decode.